Hello everyone, it's your boy Razia here with another review of our favorite sports anime, Hajime no Ippo. And with that, let's get into the review with chapter 1412. We start the chapter with Wappo chasing the cat we saw last chapter. If you're thinking to yourself, who is this cat? Who does the cat belong to? I know I sure did. This is the cat that Miyata found in an alley after one of his title fights and brought him home with him and named him Sarate. He is also the same unlucky cat that Takamaru ran into before his fight with Keith Dragon. Needless to say, there's an obvious comparison between Wappo and the cat and Ippo and Miyata. Dog chases cat, cat is chased. We all know how Ippo was always the one looking up to Miyata. I mean, look at their faces. I actually laughed when I first read this chapter, imagining Ippo and Miyata's face replaced with the animals. Please, someone Photoshop their hair on them. They're just hilarious. I can just imagine Ippo grabbing onto Miyata and Miyata just being like, meow. Jokes aside, this could be foreshadowing that Miyata is going to have a conversation with either Kumi or Ippo soon. He has already had a talk with Ippo asking him about who told him he was punch drunk. We all know that Miyata is still hoping he comes back and questions if he is really punch drunk in the first place. It could be a more difficult conversation. It has been several years since Ippo has retired, and both of them have been growing up. We have seen that Miyata is struggling more and more with his weight control. I would guess he is fighting at least 2 or 3 weight classes below where he should be. He has to dehydrate himself and starve every time he cuts weight. Cutting weight this extreme can lead to torn muscles, sprains, could cause him to collapse and lose consciousness, seizures, and even death. He could even get worse in the ring because the strain on his muscles, lack of nutrition, and large drop in stamina, and more prone to taking irreversible damage, and cut the length of his career. The cat might not be able to be chased much longer. Knowing how determined Miyata is to settle the score in the pro ring, either Ippo has to come back or Miyata's career could be over by force. After Kumi and the rest of the gang go fishing, we hop over to Ippo, which is finally back in Japan. And of course, his first stop is the gym to report to the coach. Every time he goes abroad for a match, he always reports back to the coach about his findings. This time around, he learned about the importance of bloodlust for the outcome of a match, and how to work with your boxer's natural talent and personality. The biggest reveal in this chapter was Wally's official retirement. His eye was also damaged and may never fully recover, which I predicted in my chapter review in 1406. Morikawa is a master of putting subtle hints in his art during fights for critical injuries. For predictions, I imagine we will start to get into preparations for Sendo's match with Ricardo, introduction to the champion that Mashi will fight for a world title, and an announcement for Takamaru's next weight division. But I imagine before all that, Miyata will talk to either Kumi or Ippo. Morikawa always loves his foreshadowing. One Vardo 006 says, I think after Sendo fights Ricardo, Sendo will be brain damaged, and Ippo will then fight Ricardo and win. I think this is the most likely scenario. We all know how much Sendo is willing to take punishment. During the fight against Alfredo Gonzalez, he even wanted to get hit with the same deadly counter that Ippo did when he fought him. So I think it'd be highly likely for him to end up with brain damage, and that'd be one of the reasons why Ippo comes back. Thank you for everyone who stuck around till the end of the video. Please like the video if you enjoyed the review. Subscribe if you want to see more Hajime no Ippo content. And leave a comment down below for what you think is going to happen next time. Till next time. Bye.